Yo, welcome back to another episode. It's your boy, every motherfucking Cuban.
It's your boy, I Am Good, and we back at it again with a new EP, man.
So we got a special guest in the house, man. We got a murder baby in the house, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's putting the murder on the map, you feel me, in that fighting shit. That was gonna be me, but then I got hurt and I got fat and I started drinking. By the way, man, I'm really bad with names. If you want to introduce yourself, brother.
Yeah. My name's Gonzalez, Chop, also known as Chop.
Chop.
Yeah, born and raised in Mobile, you feel me? So, hell yeah, murder baby for real.
Murder baby. I just get closer to the mic, brother. So we can,
for sure.
Where did that name Chop come from, bro?
It came from, cause my brother used to train at Robert's Gym, bro. And I don't know if you guys know this dude named Brandon Rios. He's a pro
this
boxer
fucking
too.
guy, man. Hey, security, get this nigga out of here.
Yeah, some dude named Brandon Rios. He's real good, bro. He used to train with Robert. This was back when I was probably like 9 years old, bro. And my brother was barely gonna get signed. Well, not get signed. He was barely gonna go pro. He was training with Robert. And then at that time, bro, I wasn't boxing or anything like that. So I would sometimes just go to the gym with my brother just to get a little workout, you know, and then see all the pros and shit. And at that time, not gonna lie, bro, I'll be like, I was a little full at that time, so I used to always just be talking shit. Just, you know, you're a little kid, but you're not worried about, you know. So And I remember I would go over there, bro, and Brandon Reels was training to fight Timothy Bradley. Ooh. And Brandon Reels is a person that talks a lot of shit too, bro. So I remember me going over there and he would hear me talk shit, this and that. So then he would shoot it to me. I'll shoot it back. We'll just be always kind of shooting it, but he fuck with me. And then one day, cause at that time when I was little, bro, my teeth were a lot like bigger than what they are, and I kind of grew into them, you know. Okay. But back then, bro, my fucking like you could say like they'll pop out, you know. So my brother used to always shoot it to me about that. And at that time, I was shooting it to Brandon Reels, like my brother got in it and started calling me. Brandon Reels was kind of telling me like, hey, so if you were to fight, what would be your nickname? And my brother's like, oh, we'll call him Chop. And then Brandon was like, for what? He's like, cause his big ass teeth, you know. So
shout out to your brother.
Yeah, rest in peace
rest
and
in
shit.
Peace, man.
So from there, Brandon Rio started dying, bro. So every single time he would see me, that's why he called me Chop. So then Robert started calling me Chop, and then Pete. So then that name just kind of stuck every single time they see me. And then down the line, stuff happened where my brothers went to go train another place, and I didn't see them for a long time. And then when I started training again, we ended up going to Robert's Gym one day, and then they welcomed me, bro, open arms. They're like, hey, Chop, blah, blah, blah. So that was the only gym that they called me Chop, you know? Okay. And then down the line, I'll go spar, whatever. They always call me Chop. And now that I train with them, like, that's all they call me. So, you know, not my last fight, but my second to last fight, they're like, hey, what's your nickname? So, like, fuck it, just put, you know, Chop. Yeah, Chop. And it kind of stuck from there, you know, just.
So, what's my bad. Again, I just got off a plane. I woke up at 6 a.m, Mexico time. I just got back today.
Nigga jet lag.
I'm a little tired. What's your name again?
Albert.
Okay, Albert. Yeah. I like Alberto tacos and shit.
Yeah,
Albert. Okay.
I got sponsored by them my last fight too.
Albert
Tacos.
Shout out to Albert Tacos.
Shout out to you guys.
But
that's your camera right there, bro. Just that's you know. But just a real quick breakdown. What In the Woods is where you at. It's the apartments where me, Mike, my boy here lives a block down, but this is what we like. You could say this is our hood. We call it the Woods. So you know, welcome into the Woods, brother. You're part of the Woods now. Just a little background. I used to fight too.
Yeah.
I used to do MMA, but I started with boxing, and I used to do MMA. I started doing MMA because at the time MMA was popping.
Yeah.
And then I got hurt.
What happened?
Hit him with it.
I was doing a jiu-jitsu tournament and somebody popped my knee, so after that it was a wrap for me. My career was over.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell Mike to train me, you know, but Mike be lagging that shit, bro. Mike don't even want to train a real nigga. Shout out to Mike. But what got you into fighting, brother? What got you in? Because for me, bro, I had a lot of anger.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anger, you know, like I kind of relate to you, and I had one of my cousins that got killed in front of me.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of anger. You know, I used to like to fight like in the streets. One of my cousins said, "Hey, you know what? Like, why don't you put that in boxing?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Nah, man, I don't want to do that." So I said, "You know what?" And then my mom took me, and then the coach was like, "Oh, this guy's pretty good."
Yeah.
So I got into it. In my boxing career, I'm 5-3.
Okay, hell yeah.
So, but I stopped boxing because my coach was fighting us for money. I said, man, break me up with a little. I mean, at least $5.
Give me some promotion fee.
I mean, if you really notice it, bro. I mean, look at the all-time greats. They're all people like that. You feel me? That kind of come through. Like they say, bro, boxing is a poor man's sport. You'll never really see. I mean, the only person that I've honestly seen that's kind of doing it big like that and that's really hungry, that came from money, you can say like Devin Haney. Devin Haney, you know, he's always had money since the amateurs.
Yeah.
But that dude be fighting like he trains like he's poor. You know, he trains like if his life. Like, I mean, of course, everybody trains like their life is on the line type stuff. But like he trains really like, you know, like he's poor. Where if he don't win, he's, you know, like, and that's. But other than that, bro, I mean, look at Mike Tyson, look at Roberto Duran, look at all these cats. You know, they all come from nothing. You know, they come from nothing. Like you said, bro, kind of like a broken childhood where they have that anger, stuff like that. Like,
you got that inspiration behind why you fight.
Yeah, exactly.
So my mom said, if you're not giving this nigga no money, he's not gonna fight for you.
Yeah.
At least break him off for the $5.
Yeah.
You know?
How old were you at that time?
Shit, bro. I was this was 2006, so I'm an old man. So
you was a young nigga.
I was a young nigga, so I was fucking
14.
Yeah.
But you were fighting the amateurs?
Amateurs, yeah. And then I stopped. Like I went to the Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
And after Golden Gloves, I stopped. That's when I stopped and I started gang life for life.
Yeah.
And then
a lot of times that's how it is though, bro. Because why the hood is always gonna welcome you. You got hands, you know, you're not soft or like whatever. Everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, like they gonna want, you know, they gonna want you on their team. You feel me? Like. A lot of times, that's one thing I learned too. A lot of people, when they gang bang, whatever, you think, oh, them niggas are hard. Nah, they're not hard, bro. It's a lot of weenies that all join up because they're all scared. You feel me?
Man.
So then they see people like you.
Shout out to the weenies out there that be gang banging.
Nah, but for real, then they see you feel me, like a person like you can say, you know, you can fight, you stand up for yourself, whatever it is. They'll be like, I'd rather have them on my team than, you feel me, whatever it is. And that's why I realized, like, a lot of times, a lot of people welcome you feel me? Because it's like, shit, it's the fan, fuck it, let's call him, you feel me? Like, they're scared to do it, so, you know, like, it's just crazy, bro.
So, what got you into boxing? I know you say your brother, you know, rest in peace to your brother. I know who your
rest
brother
in
was.
Peace, man.
Yeah.
So, what got you into getting, like, I know your brother was it, but I don't know if that's what that's... Or just being in the family.
Yeah, nah. It was never in the family. We're the first generation to ever box, bro.
Okay.
It was all basically off my dad, bro. My brother was the one that had the anger issues, you know. Thank God, me, bro. I've never really grown up to have anger issues, stuff like that, you know. Down the line, you know, childhood trauma starts, you know. But growing up, bro, I was, you know, I could say I had everything. I had, you know. I mean, of course, I didn't have everything I wanted, but I had everything I need. Yeah. But it was more my brother, bro. He was the one that had that anger in him, that you know, where he just, I don't know, bro. At first, he played soccer. He'd get into it with all his teammates and stuff like that. He'd be fighting them because they wouldn't pass him the ball. Suck, he'd lose a game and he'd be mad at them. And it's like, my dad used to tell him, like, they're your teammates. Why are you trying to fight them? Like, they don't pass the ball. They suck, this and that. So my dad's like, look, I put you in the wrong sport. So then one day they had a game, my brother got into it with his own teammate. They got in a fight. My brother started taking off on him. Damn. So then my dad got mad at him, like, bro, that's your teammate. And you're over here like. So my dad's like, matter of fact, he took him to the gym. He's like, you want to fight all the time? Come to the gym and you could fight right there, you know. So my dad kind of took him over there thinking, you know, he's gonna get his ass whooped and kind of learn a lesson type stuff. Yeah, no. So my dad, so then my brother put on the gloves and then my brother always had a theme that he always wanted to prove my dad wrong. My dad's like, you like, come put the gloves on so you get your ass whooped. So my brother was always kind of like, I'm gonna show him, like, I'm not gonna get my ass, you know, like,
I'm not no bitch.
So he did that, and then he whooped the kid's ass. So then the coach was like, hey, you know, like, your son. My dad's like, nah, he never. He's all right, let me put him with some. It was a girl. She was, I guess, like a national champion. I don't know what it was.
Beat the dog shit out the girl?
No, so at first the girl started fucking, because he was like, I'm not a fighter, you know, whatever it was. And then I remember, because I was a kid at the time, I was like 7 years old. So I was setting my butt, because at first he started whooping his ass, boom, boom. And then he comes back to the corner, the round ends, and my dad's mad at him, like, bro, and he's like, I'm not going to hit a girl, la, la, la. So I'm kind of mad at him too, like, bro, like, she's fucking you up, like, just bomb on her, whatever it was. And then, the second round he comes out, bro, he starts whooping her ass, boom, boom. So then from there, the coach is like, he tells my dad, like, hey, you know, your son, like, if you bring him to the gym more, whatever it is, because the guy didn't believe that my dad told him that, like, he never boxed before. The guy's like, nah, I know that my dad's like, nah, he never fought. Like, he just has a lot of anger in him, you know, whatever it was. So then the coach was like, just bring him and then we'll start, you know, so that way he could transfer that anger, whatever. So he don't get into problems at school, whatever it is, he could be here in the gym. So my dad was like, all right, cool. So then my dad started taking him. Bro started getting good, bro. He started like beating everybody up in the gym. And then since my dad was already taking him, my dad was like, might as well. It was me. It was me, and I had another older brother. So Danny was the middle brother. So my dad's like, might as well. Your brother's already fighting. You guys go too, you know?
Yeah.
So we started going, but they wanted to charge us. They weren't charging my brother. They wanted to charge us. My dad got into it with them. Like, nah, then I'm gonna take my son. We left that gym. We went to another gym.
What gym is it?
So the first one we went to was ASG. It's local.
Yeah,
ASG with Carl. With Carl, yeah. But I feel like especially when you're from Mobile, bro, that's the first gym anybody, especially like if you're a murder baby, bro, and you want to learn to box, that's the gym everybody goes to. Mm-hmm. And then after that we went out of that one. We went to United.
Yeah, that's right. That's where I was fighting.
Yeah, that's another one that if you don't go to ASG, then you go to United. You feel me, like. So especially when you're local, boy, you don't got like somebody to take you. Like, those are the local gyms, you know. So then we went to United, and then for a little bit we trained, and then we did jiu-jitsu too.
Oh, shit.
We did jiu-jitsu too.
What year was it, bro? Because I probably was in that bitch.
It was when I was 7, bro. So I would say probably like around 2008. So I'm 21 now. 10. I don't even know.
And my nigga Mikey said you're like 17.
Huh?
My nigga Mikey said you were 17.
Yeah, he said you was a young nigga.
No. I'm 21.
Yeah, no, I started going to jiu-jitsu, United like 2014.
2014. Nah, by that time we weren't right there no more.
Yeah, I started going there because that's when like I got out of high school and got a job, and I told my girl, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do my shit.
Yeah. Nah, we're at United for like probably like about, you could say 2 years. We did 1 year jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu they were real good, bro. Mm-hmm. And then we started doing boxing, and my dad kind of told us like we were doing them at the same time. He was like, what do you guys want to do? Because it was too expensive to do both. So we stuck with boxing, and then after a while, we started getting good at boxing. So we started to be kind of like we were the best ones there, and then so my dad started realizing like you get to a certain point where you're not learning anymore, you know. Mm-hmm. So my dad seen that, and he was like, it's time. And then he's paying a lot of money, so it's like it's time to go to. And then not only that, we're still there, but they would get mad when you go to another gym without, like a lot of gyms are like that for some reason, you go to another gym just to go get sparring, whatever the case may be. You come back and they get mad. So that's what had happened. So then good thing was good. We left on good terms. Mm-hmm. We left there, and then from there on, my dad just took over, and we started training. Like we'll go to this gym, we'll go to that gym, we'll go to Lincoln, we'll go here, we'll go there, and then down the line, bro, it's like, and it's funny because there's like one saying that always kind of stuck with me. As I got older, bro, like, how they tell you, like, you don't understand right now what I'm doing, but later on when you get older, and there's a saying that it's like you put a shark in a fish bowl, it only grows so, but then you put a shark in an ocean, look at how, so you only grow as big as your environment.
Exactly.
So that's one thing that my dad taught me, we stayed in one gym, we were only going to grow so much, Mm-hmm. But then we started going to every gym, we started going all around, and started picking up here, started picking up there, and from there, bro, we just kind of, boxing just stuck with us, bro, from there.
Bro, you said you go to different you went to different gyms and different, I would say like parts of the IE getting certain type of training from different trainers and stuff like that. Like, what was your workout regimen? Like, did you do like wind sprints? Did you do like, go up to like certain type of altitudes in the mountains and like
for sure. So every coach has a different way of training, Mm-hmm. There's certain coaches and that's one thing that I've learned, bro. There's a lot of coaches that'll train strictly either just boxing, Then there's other coaches that'll have you doing a lot of road work or a lot of mountain work where you're running mountains, you're doing a lot of sprints. And so every coach always has a different way of training, They all have their own specifics. Like, that's one thing that I liked about kind of going everywhere, bro. Is we were able to pick up a little bit of everything, and if this worked and we felt that it helped us, we kept it with us. And then other things we kind of be like, nah, like I would be iffy about it. We'd be like, then we tried it, we didn't like it. Then like that's one thing my dad always told me, like it don't ever hurt to try.
Yeah.
If you try it and you like it and you feel like it helps you, then do it. But you try it, you didn't like it. Well, hey, now at least you tried it. It wasn't for you, and that's that, Mm-hmm. So a lot of gyms, like there'll be certain gyms where it'll be a lot of sparring, but not too much training. Other gyms will be a lot of training, not too much sparring. Other gyms will be like just full on, just hard work, and down the line, bro, you start realizing how your body adapts to whatever it is,
Yeah.
So like one thing that like I kind of learned was always like kind of hard work. Now that I'm with Robert and them, they tell me that the same way training hard is important, recovery is just as important.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my problem, bro, is that I'll train and then like give it 2-3 hours, and I'll be like, I feel like I'm not doing nothing, so I'll be like, I need to go run, I need to go do this, I need to go do that. Yeah. So I really never let my body really like recover, and then by the time the next day I go spar, my legs are all dead. I'm all and then now I can't do as good as I want to. And I get frustrated, you know, like
I was a different fighter, nigga. I said the weekends are for me. Fuck that. I'm not training.
Nah, you got to put in that OT.
That's one thing that I learned about boxing, bro.
I put OT. Like I will do 2 days, nigga. Like, like I'm like in the morning, and then I'll go to work, and then at night I'll go and do some shit.
That shit's even more tough than when you work, bro. When you work, it's like it's cause boxing. That's one thing that I see, and it's not just with necessarily boxing. It's just kind of anything in life. You got to be all in, bro. If you really want to, you know, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know. True. So with boxing, bro, that's one thing that I learned. Like I had to be all either. If I'm not gonna be all in, then I gotta stick to work. You know, like I gotta do one or the other. Time? Yeah. So right now I'm doing this full time, bro. Boxing is but it's funny, bro, because
but you have I'm pretty sure your mom and your family support you with that shit.
Yeah.
See, that for me it was all
my family.
It was hard because my pops. That's a joke, but my pop was he was against it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, "Oh, you're not never gonna do this." Like always, already putting negative shit out there. Yeah. My mom was like, "Well, I don't like it, but you're gonna do it no matter what."
Yeah.
You know, my girl was probably the only one that really supported me because my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, like." You want to get your teeth knocked out, and you want to be retarded by the time you're 30.
I feel like that's all moms do. You know, at the end of the day, they're always thinking of like kind of like the shit the worst. You know, boxing, fighting is bad. You know.
So I'm like, Mom, I'm good. Like, I'll be
it's
the
always that
ass
motherly,
right
that motherly love, bro.
They think that you're the one getting your ass whooped and shit, and then until they go see you spar, so they're like, damn, this one.
Not even. I told my mom, I said, Mom, you know, like a little smoker.
Yeah. Nah.
You don't know what a smoker is? It's when like different gyms
go
to.
Oh yeah, little. Oh, I thought you were talking about a perk like little smoker. I don't know what that is.
Fuck, go find a little crackhead. I said, Mom, let me show you. Let me beat this crackhead ass.
What's that name? Little smoker.
So I called my mom. She said, Mom, we got a little smoker right now. Come see me. And she was like, oh, I don't want to see you, you know, get. She said, I don't want to see you get beat up. And I looked at her. I said, you bitch. I was like, I'm not gonna get beat up. What the fuck? So then she pulled up. Even Romel.
Yeah.
This nigga did not believe, like he didn't believe like I could fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that was low smoker. The dude was fighting at 165. I'm fighting at 125. So
damn, you small at the time.
At the time, bro. Now I'm probably could fight. I got like 2 something. But I said I'll take him, and Dunbar laughed, and I said for reals, man, like give me a chance. He was like he's 175, and I was like I'm like 135 walking around. I said so what? That's just like he's gonna fall faster. So Dunbar's all right, wrap up. So I went and I'm like, I was all fucking excited, like if I was about to lose my virginity or something. Fucking wrap up. I get in the ring and I start whooping this nigga ass. Like, and this is my first time in the cage, like MMA. Okay, I'm like, I just started doing jiu-jitsu probably like a month ago. So I don't know no takedowns. All I know is boxing.
Yeah.
I'm whooping this nigga ass, boom, boom, and I throw a kick. Nasty, dirty kick, bro. Like, shit, I look like a dumbass, but I'm throwing shit. Then this fool takes me down. So I'm like, oh, I'm fucked here. Like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. So I just started doing like what I was seeing in the jiu-jitsu, I mean in the MMA fights. Try to get in there. So I got in, I flip them. Yeah. And I just started. So they stopped the fight. The dude goes, you know what you're doing? I said, nope.
Hell no.
I said, I'm just doing what I see on TV. So then he was like, all right, go to round 2. And I said, round 2? Like, that was TKO. You feel me? So I was like, fuck it. Went round 2. He caught me with a good one. I said, all right. Boom. Dunbar's looking at me like, and he goes like, after the fight goes off, he's like, you fighting next week. I said, oh, hell yeah. But I'm like, bro, I don't know how to take down. I don't know how to do a takedown. And he was like, you used to fight it. I said, bro, I told you I know how to box. Yeah. I know how to throw my punches, you feel me? I just need to know how to kick and take down. And he goes, all right, you're going to start coming to the Muay Thai classes. He's like, you don't have to pay, extra shit. I'm like, okay. So that's when I started getting good. I got a couple fights. And then I started getting, you said, little like my head got up. Like I was like, oh, I could go do a jiu-jitsu tournament. So I went. I was trying to get my blue belt, and that's when they popped my knee out. So I'm like, fuck. So I was out for maybe like 6 months because I couldn't even like shoot down. I couldn't do anything. So after that, I got no, I'm lying. I had 2 more. I had 2 MMA fights, and then after that's when I got hurt. But my mom, the support system wasn't there for me.
And a lot of times too, bro, you get an injury and a lot of people. I mean, not necessarily just an injury. You know, you see a lot of fighters that get knocked out or whatever. They don't come back the same because that shit just kind of comes back to kind of haunt you where you're fighting and it's like, say, for instance, your knee, bro.
Yeah.
You're in that cage and that's kind of all you're thinking about is. I mean, it feels good right now, but you don't want it to you know, because you know it's not fully, you know, so it's like. That's kind of always in the back of your head, like, I don't want it to fuck up. I'm scared. Mm-hmm. You're scared to do certain things because you're scared that, you know, you don't, you know, it's not.
Well, I wasn't really, because I was, when I tell people I used to fight, they're like, oh, were you scared? I was like, I was never scared to fight. I was what I was scared of was like disappointing my team.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing for me. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, I put all this hard work for 6-7 months and I get in there and get my ass whooped. That was like, I was like, if I see my opponent, I'm like, man, and he's like, I was like, dude, like, I had a fight, and the dude supposedly was at 135. This dude looked like Mikey, but buff. Tall. And I said, this nigga, I said, this nigga's not 135. Like, so we told the coach Dunbar goes, nah, get the scale out here. Yeah. This fool was 185, and he was trying to fight at 130.
That's a big nigga.
He was trying to fight at 125.
Like, what was it? It was an official fight type.
Yeah. It was like it was Gladiator. I don't know if you ever heard about those promoters.
Nah.
So it was a Gladiator fight, and then Dunbar goes, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I'll take it." And Dunbar's like, "You're a stupid motherfucker," and he goes like, "Nah, we ain't taking the fight." I said, "Why not?" He's like, "Bro, like look at him and look at you." Yeah. I said, "So what?" And he was like, "Nah, we're gonna try to fight you a different way." And this is my 21st birthday. And he's like, I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting. Everybody at the crib already waiting for me, like, you know, to
fight,
to be like, hey, who are you fight? Like, did you win?
Yeah.
So and I'm like, I'm waiting. So they couldn't find me a fight. So I was like, and I tell the guys, I was never scared of like to fight. It was always like trying to disappoint like my family, my team. Like my injury was like where it was like I couldn't even because you know doing MMA is different than boxing. For me, using
sure.
Like you know you kicking, you're shooting down. So I couldn't really do a lot of that no more.
Yeah.
The doctor, I need knee surgery to get him. My knee's still fucked up to this day. I don't want to do that knee surgery because I get bad mixed reviews about it. So I'm like still thinking about it. You know, praying to God and shit.
That's one of the things I wanted to ask you guys since y'all are into boxing and stuff like that. Now that y'all see that boxing is kind of like well we all know it's international. Everybody boxes and whatnot. But you see ex-boxers going into like the exhibition between like, you know, obviously Logan Paul and motherfuckers like that.
Niggas.
Do you see them?
That's Mike's big homie, man. My bad.
that's Mike's favorite fighter.
You see them UFC fighters go into the boxing ring. Do y'all ever wonder like why can't they perfect that craft?
What?
Yeah.
Boxing?
That's boxing, yeah.
Like because if you started with MMA, bro, boxing is a whole different thing. Mm-hmm. Boxing is
I mean, if you really think about it, you got fighters that are been training all their life, bro, to get to that certain level. I mean, I've seen fighters that have been training all their life, and still down the line, I mean, it's just some people have and some people don't. You see fighters that are great, but they get caught with a punch and their legs go out and that's it for them. Other fighters you see that are great, but they don't got that power, and it comes down to, you know, with them 12-round fights and stuff like that. That's a big factor where, you know, you can't keep a strong dude off you because you got no power. They will just keep coming forward, and you know, boxing it comes with a lot. You know, it's like, don't get me wrong, a lot. To make it in box, it's just the same as everything. You kind of have to be complete, you know. It's just because a lot of fighters are great, bro, but it's just sometimes some things are God given that you can't teach, you know. As much as you've trained, some, you know. So and then you got people that are MMA fighters that they only been training a year, 2 years, and I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, one person that I could tip my hat off to is like somebody like Conor McGregor, bro. That he came into the boxing game and he's not bad, bro. But at the same time, now you put him at that top level and he can't, because these dudes been doing it all the same way. If you got a boxer trying to go into the octagon, you know, right? These people been training for all of that all their life, bro. Now you got a boxer, he's good on his feet, but now you take him down. Even if he's been training a year, 2 years, but at the end of the day, he don't got that experience that that a person like Conor McGregor, people like that, they got. You know, I mean, look at this dude Khabib, bro.
Oh,
he was
man.
he was little. He was what, young, like 10 years old. I don't know how old. Wrestling with bears. You feel me? Like these people are. It's different, bro. Like
Yeah.
That nigga's a beast.
Yeah, they really live. What, you know? That's why I say, like, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you got cats like that dedicate their whole life to. And now you going in there thinking shit's a joke. Yeah, you're gonna find out the hard way.
Because I figure like
it's like when I used to fight, bro. There used to be niggas that walk in like street fighters. Oh, I could take this.
Yeah.
And then like they put them on the ring, bro, and it's a whole different level. Like I'm beating niggas at.
Because you kind of see it like them MMA fighters, they don't really know how to get that stance.
Yeah.
They don't know the stance. They keep their hands low as hell.
Yeah.
Like, and they leave their whole face open, and you see them get knocked out.
Yeah.
Like, how y'all leaving y'all face that wide open? Y'all got trainers who y'all train year round with, and y'all can't get that.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
certain type of.
it's because it's like he said though, when you boxing and MMA are two different things. Where MMA, you can kick, so in boxing, that's all you're worried about is keeping your hands up nice and tight. And MMA, you're worried about takedowns, you're worried about kicks to the leg, you're worried.
So you have to have your wide open.
So yeah, like to you, you're probably seeing like he's wide open, you know, but because he's worried about leg kicks, he's worried about takedowns, he's worried about this and that, you know. As to a boxer, all they're worried about is, you know, like they don't got to worry about, you know, takedowns, nothing like that, you know. So it's just like two different, you know, like two whole different. You could say two different sports. Yeah, they're
two different words, bro.
Yeah, they're two. I mean, yeah, at the same time, they're both like you could say like I wouldn't know how to say it, but like they're two contact sports where that's the only thing they have in common. But at the end of the day, there's two different. You know, it's like a soccer player trying to play football, or a football player trying to play soccer. You feel me? Like it don't matter how good they are in their sport. It's two different things.
And the training is way different.
Yeah,
the training is way different. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing like in boxing, 12 rounds. MMA fight, five rounds. You know, I mean, look at Conor McGregor when he fought Floyd. The first 6 rounds, first 5, like 4 or 5 rounds,
he was winded.
And then he gassed out, and then Floyd started taking over, bro. You know, because that experience came through, and McGregor's not used to going that long, you know, so he gassed out, and you know, that's the thing about boxing, bro. Like, you could be great, but if you're not in shape, that's another thing it'll bite you in the ass, you know, like.
That's why I told Adrian I could give him like a round and a half, nigga.
That's just
but I'm gonna pause you right there. We're gonna cut the cameras and come right back.
All right, for sure. Hell yeah.
All right, man, we back. We are back. I just oh goddamn, I'm sweating los tecates.
Them tecates, man, they've been catching up with them.
You saying that they be different out there in Mexico?
Yes, I took a trip to Mexico to see my grandpa. You feel me? And it's different, bro. Like the lifestyle, it makes you appreciate more of the, you know, what you have. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like out there, bro, the toilet situation. Bro, it's weird, brother.
What do you mean?
So they don't have like like their plumbing is not that great, so you can't flush your toilet paper.
Oh,
so you have to wipe and throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
So I was scared, bro, because you know sometimes you know I feel like, you know, I got some massive shit sometime, and bro. I was like,
he was clocking that shit left and right.
I was hoping he'll clog the toilet.
I was holding that bitch since we got to like in the morning when we went to the airport. I told my girl, I said, I'm about to go take a shit, and she's like, all right. So I looked down, bro, and the crazy thing, bro, over there they don't give you toilet paper. It's like there's no toilet paper. They give you like a just like scoop. Here you go. Like,
what the fuck?
And I'm telling this feels like, what if you have like a you know, that sticky shit? That you keep wiping and that shit don't come out. So I'm like, I looked down and I said, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? So I was just like, you know what? I'll just wait, and I just took a piss. But it's a whole different game out there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm keeping Puerto Rican and Mexican, so like it's that's like going over there and just to like be like, oh, this like it reminded me of going to Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico got good plumbing.
Yeah.
So like I don't know.
But it's funny though, because you go to like all these different countries, bro, and because like you said, bro, it gives you like a realization of little shit that we don't appreciate out here,
bro. I was just telling that
it's like that. Like even you could say like us like taking a shower, bro. Here you sit here and take a shower, put your music on, hot ass shower, hell yeah, chilling. Yep. Over there, bro, you got hot water for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then that's it.
You better hurry up.
Yeah.
You better hurry the fuck up.
Next person is waiting for you, like, hey, hurry up, because you know they got a shower and shit, you know, like.
The food was great though. The food was fucking delicious. The tacos, bro, I don't think I can eat tacos here anymore.
I know, man.
This shit was fire. I don't know. I told them I don't know if they, you know, because they said that the tacos and TJ are fucking dogs and cats. I don't know, that fucking cat or dog was fucking delicious, bro. That shit was fire. But the food was different. The whole experience out there was different, bro. But it just showed me like where like, cause my mom is Cuban and she moved to Mexico when she was younger.
Okay.
So they showed me where my mom lived and shit, and I'm like, damn, I was like, that shit is crazy, like. And it just shows me more. I got more respect for my moms and shit, like, cause you know.
Sometimes we think we got it bad.
Yeah.
And then we
that's what I was like. You know, shit, I'm never gonna complain.
You kind of see like where the ass whoopings come into place. Like
that's one thing, bro. I have
when you get your ass whooped when you a little kid. Like, why am I getting my ass whooped? Then you because
the trauma that they went through and shit. You know, that's all. That's what they grew up on. You know, so they don't know any better.
It's funny. It's crazy because you know, like I have a daughter, and like my mom was like, "Oh, you fucked up. My daughter was 6 months. Then she was 6 months, and I put her in a crib already. So she ain't sleeping in a room no more. You feel me? Because what if I want a cake? I don't want my daughter to see me caking. But even though she's little, but I don't want So I put her in the thing. But then I was talking to my aunt about it, and she was like, "Oh, your mom has the same thing that your grandma or mom had. Like she would tell us like, why you have the kid like no socks and shit like."
Yeah.
But we're not in that, and we're a new generation. You feel me? Yeah. So we're doing our own thing. Like my daughter, when she was sick, now I put her in her bed like 8:30, go to bed. She knocks out.
Yeah, he coming back in.
Big ass dogs barking over there. But it's a whole different having like your own kid and like realizing how my niggas shitting on my Blue Chew.
Oh, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Gotta get
Shout out to Blue Chew, sponsor us. You feel me? If you want better sex, let me know. I got the
Blue Chew, we got you.
I'm slanging them bitches. Come on, hit me with it.
I'm giving my girl 3-4 hours worth of pipe. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Blue Chew. This is the next question. What do you think about, they saying that you can't do your dirty shit before a fight or while you're training? You think that's...
You can't get your nut off real quick.
You think that's... Hey, wait, Mike.
You sitting on my Blue Chew,
bro. I don't want to taste your nasty booty. Shout out to Blue Chew.
He got to have a good time after this.
Yeah. What do you think about that? You think it's true?
I never did it.
but
I do think for sure it's true. Because that last week, bro, you're cutting weight. I mean, everybody's different, Everybody's, at least for me, when I cut weight and shit like that, bro, that shit's tough.
I hate
cutting weight. And so when you're cutting that weight, bro, and you're cutting them last 5 pounds, bro, you kind of already. So nobody. I mean, at least from what I know from my experience, probably the least amount of weight people walk around is like 10 pounds over their weight, But most people walk around 20 pounds, whatever it is. So the first you could say 10 to probably 15 pounds. It's like the easiest way to, because it's all like shit that you're just not supposed to be eating, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when you get down to them last 5 pounds, bro, that's when that shit gets tough,
like
bro.
The
because
water weight,
because all of that, and then not only that, but say you drink a little bit of water, any little thing that you drink, you go right back up. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's just frustrating, bro. So sometimes you kind of have to like. So at least in my situation, bro, that last week I got like 5 pounds to cut.
But what if your girl's like,
that shit's happened to me, bro?
What if your girl's like, hey, I want some right now?
But I'll be feeling like the way I see it is like I then went through the hardest part just to fuck it up right here, like.
Well, you think sex gets you?
What if your girl tell you like, babe, I want some right now?
Yeah, it's because the thing. Okay, so like you guys after bro, you get a nut and whatever it is. You're like, damn, you're
chilling.
You're tired. You're like, whoo, you feel me? But that's on a regular day basis when you ate good, when you whatever it is. Right. But now you've been cutting weight. You're fucking hungry. You finish working out. But if you eat whatever it is, now you're going back up in weight. So you're ready. You're hungry. You're tired. You're frustrated and shit. Mm-hmm. You got no energy. You got to go work out later on. So of course when you eat, that's your fuel. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But when you're eating less and working out more and sweating more, that shit gets like a lot tougher because it's like you're losing. Think about that shit. You're losing more weight and you're eating less. So it's like fucking a car. You put in $5 worth of gas and expecting to go fucking an hour, 2 hours away. You feel me? Like, so of course you're gonna be fucking up your car because it's like you're forcing that shit. You feel me? That's the same thing with your body.
You don't think your girl would be like? Because I feel like my girl, when I was cutting weight, it would be like when she was like a little bit like in the mood. I'm like, yo, like I'm not.
Yeah, I be frustrated.
I'm like, yo, like,
like my girl, like she kind of already know, like she kind of already knows better because I'm not gonna lie, bro. In that last week, I'll be a dick, bro. Like, it's not that I mean to be a dick, you know, but it's just like I'm not in the mood. Like,
you're not eating.
I'm not eating. I still got like 5-6 pounds to cut, and I'm like, I'm hungry. But if I eat, right now it's like you said, I'm 5 pounds away. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. If I eat whatever it is, I'm gonna be 7-8 pounds away, and then I'm gonna work out and then be 5 pounds again, and I'm not getting nowhere. So that shit's just frustrating, you know. So the last thing you're worried about is getting, and then. Already as it is, you got no energy, whatever. You get a nut off, bro. You're fucking dead. Yeah, you're dead, bro. You're dead. You're like,
you're not even pumping, right? You're like,
yeah, you're just fucking, you know, like. And it's funny because like Crawford says, bro, like my girl be doing all the work and shit. Yeah, that's you get me. That's cool too. But when you bust that nut, bro, you feel it like damn, like
you got that baby deer legs, baby. Yeah. You can't even. You're like,
so already as it is, you're feeling like shit, and then all the little or whatever the little that you have left is gone. So you're like. So now you start training and shit like that, and your fucking legs are heavy, bro. Your legs are heavy, and you're just like, that shit's just not a good feeling, bro. Like, and that's the thing in boxing, bro. Your legs are gone. There goes everything, bro. There goes everything. You feel me? It doesn't matter how hard you train. It doesn't matter.
So it seems like you hate cutting weight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So is that's the most. What do you hate about boxing, and what do you love about boxing?
For sure, that's the thing I hate most about boxing.
And let me ask you another question. I know like you hate cutting weight, but what is your process on cutting your weight? Because for me, bro, I was stuck cutting all my meats and all my bread like the first week.
Yeah.
Nigga, and I would drop. Nigga, I'm dropping like 10 pounds. Just
yeah, for sure. But the way I like the same thing for me, bro. But when the thing about it's like pros and cons. So I cut out all my meats and I'll drop quick. But then the problem is I feel like I got no protein. So when I'm sparring, when I'm training, I don't feel as strong.
But like you got,
I don't
like,
feel like
in your camp. Do they have like a chef for you guys? Or?
No. So this last fight was the first time I ever. We have a strength and conditioning coach that he also does meal preps.
Okay.
So I paid him so that he made me some meal preps so I could be eating 3 times a week every day. So, because my thing, the way I was doing it was I was just eating 2 times a week. I mean, 2 times a week.
I was like, damn.
2 times a day. I was only eating 2 times a day, but they were good meals. So what I would do is in the morning, I wouldn't eat. I'll eat like a little protein. I'll drink a little protein shake, like a little Ensure shake.
Yeah.
Boom. And then I'll go train, whatever it was. That would give me like a little 6 ounces, you know. So it wasn't nothing crazy, but it made me feel good. I'll train, I'll spar, whatever it was. After sparring, I train, whatever it was. I go home and I eat a good meal. And then I eat a good meal, and then I'll go to like LA Fitness, and I'll sweat all that shit. So I'll run, I'll do all this, you know, sweat that off. And then in the night, I'll eat me like a little light meal, you know. So like the only meal that I would eat, but it was just two meals, you know.
Yeah.
And then after this dude was telling me like, okay, I can get you where you're eating 3 meals a day. Like he made it seem nice. So I was like, hell yeah, you know, 3 meals a day, whatever it was. I only got to train 1 time a day, you know. So that for sure. But then the problem with that was that they were little meals. Yep. So I eat them and I'll be hungry, bro. And I'm like, damn, like, how am I gonna get through the, you know, like, it's like, you know, so
they get hungry.
Yeah.
See, like my coach will, my biggest meal will be in the morning.
Okay.
So I have like a bunch of eggs,
with
rice, like, but it will be a big meal. And then my second meal will be just like
lighter,
like a fucking this big chicken with 2 cauliflowers or bullshit, and then like 1 scoop of rice. And then at night it will be just like a yogurt or fruit because fruit is natural sugar, so you could burn that faster. And then like that's my whole, and then my last week of my fight, it was all water weight cut. So I'm taking, this is me.
And I feel like that's the hardest part about it, though, bro. Because at the same time, it's like thirsty as fuck. When you're hungry, I feel like I'm hungry, but I can. It's like I'm hungry, but I'm okay. You feel me? But when you're thirsty, bro, it just your mouth is so dry. You can't even talk. Like you're fucking like that shit. Like your saliva don't even like, you know how normally you just kind of like your saliva tastes nasty, bro, because you're just thirsty, bro. It's so dry. You don't even want to talk. You feel like the more you talk, it's just fucking like your mouth is all dry. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys smoke, but when you smoke,
of course.
You smoke, you get hella faded, and you got cotton mouth, bro. Yeah. Mean ass cotton mouth. But you can't drink or nothing. You can't drink or
you ain't got no water.
Yeah, you can't drink no water, and then you drink a little bit of water, and it's like you want more, you want more, and then next thing you know, you fucking went 2-3 pounds overweight, and you're just like, I just been sipping water. But because you get a little bit, and then you want more, and then you want more, so that shit gets tough, bro. Like That shit.
Yeah, so that was like I hated the cutting weight too because I was only cutting 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But it was always like the last week I could not drop that last 2 pounds.
Yeah,
bro.
the last 2 pounds, whatever. And it's like you barely dropping it, but then after that workout, you're thirsty, you're hungry. So you drink a little bit and you eat a little bit, and then boom, you're back up.
See, with jiu-jitsu, bro, I don't know if you did any competitions in jiu-jitsu. Like,
no, I didn't.
So jiu-jitsu, you have to weigh in the same day and fight the same day.
Okay, that's how it is in boxing, the amateurs too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in the amateurs, yeah.
So, but then, you know, the gi, so you have to weigh, so I'm fighting at 125, right?
Yeah. I
have to weigh in with the gi 125.
With the outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So you have to drop to, I'm dropping at like 115, fucking, bro, I'm looking like a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, that's how I get, bro, when I'm fucking losing weight and shit. Shit sucks.
Bro, like, I don't like it.
My cheeks get sucked up, bro. Like, it's funny because other people, like, I see that they weigh in and shit, bro, and they still look solid. You feel me? They look like...
Look at Max Holloway, bro, when he cuts weight.
Yeah.
That motherfucker looks scary. You know
he
who Max
like
Holloway
bones,
is?
No, I know who Max Holloway is, but I never seen him when
bro, look at the picture
fucking...
when he cut weight. Yeah. Oh, my Lord. He looks like a Hawaiian crackhead.
Yeah.
Like the niggas you see in Waikiki asking for money.
That nigga looks skinny as
but then
fuck.
there's other fighters and shit where they drop weight and they look fucking solid. You feel me? They look like... That shit trips me out. I'm not one of them, bro. I fucking like you can say right now I don't look big, but you know I look pretty solid. You know when I drop weight, bro, I'm all skinny. My fucking my cheeks are all sucked up. Like I look like a crackhead, bro.
What weight class you fighting at?
At 126.
126. And what are you walking on?
At 140.
Whoa, damn! You cutting 20 pounds.
Yeah. So like 14
yeah.
pounds.
So Chop, what's your pregame? What's your pregame meal look like?
So you hate cutting weight.
Yeah.
And that's like the shit that you hate about boxing, or there's something else?
Nah, that's...
What do you love about boxing?
I love everything about it, bro. I love the training. I love the sparring. I love the hard work. I love the feeling of accomplishment when you're done training, when you're done sparring, when you're done fighting.
Mm-hmm. Taking that L, just taking that win.
Same thing when you take that. I mean, of course, honestly, bro, I could say I feel like I'm a sore loser, like in the way that like I've seen people and I admire that about some people that they could lose and they're like, hey, fuck you, you know, like I lost, like
that was me, bro. I never took a loss. I
can't do that, bro. As much as I want to, like, I don't know why I can't. My last fight, bro, I felt like I had a bad performance. Not that I had a bad performance. Thank God I won. I don't want to take it for granted either. But there was a lot of things that
you wanted.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I could have done. A lot of punches I could. So even at that, bro, I didn't lose, but that's just been weighing on me.
Yeah.
Like I can't celebrate my win comfortably because I know like there's a lot of shit that I didn't do right that I could have done, you know. And so and that's what me and my dad talk about. And I'm like, because my dad feels the same way. He's like, look, man, I'm happy you won, whatever it is. Yeah, but I know exactly what you mean because I know what you could have done. And it's like, and he tells me like, and it's funny because we didn't even lose, you know. Imagine on the day that we do lose, how that shit's gonna hit us, you know. And that's why I'm like, that. Not that it scares me, bro, but I feel like that's why I train so hard because the day I lose, I feel like, and at the end of the day, bro, I'm a strong believer in God, bro. And I tell God at the end of the day, like he says, lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil, bro. Sometimes He leads us in temptation. It's like in that time, God be with me because He knows maybe I'm ready for it.
I fucked up sometimes when He leads me in that temptation.
Yeah, sometimes we mess up, but at the same time, when He leads us into that temptation, it's because He got a better prize for us. Sometimes we're, you know, and it's like if He does deliver me from that evil, you know,
God
let me,
damn, bro.
you know,
that
like
fucking hit strong right there, bro.
Like and I feel like and that's why I'm kind of like, cause I'm like, God, you know, at least for me, I think of myself. At the end of the day, it's like He said, like my ways are higher than, just as the heaven is higher than earth. My ways are higher than yours. My thoughts are higher than yours. You know. So at the end of the day, He got a bigger plan that I don't even understand. But I'm like, the day I do lose, God, just don't abandon me, don't forsake me. And that's because honestly, the way I feel now, I feel like I'm not ready to lose. You know, if I were to lose, that shit will hit me hard. I feel like that's the same reason why makes me train hard. Because at the end of the day, like you said, bro, the pressure is not of me losing, but the pressure is me letting all my people down. That's dropped so much money for me. That spent, dude, bro, I got family that literally will spend their last checks for me to watch me fight. I got friends that'll literally spend their rent money to watch me fight. Like that shit goes deep. You feel me? So that's what makes me train hard. So when my last fight that I feel like I couldn't give them the performance I truly wanted to give them, it weighs on me because I'm like, damn, bro, like they've done give everything like just to come watch me fight, bro. And I mean yeah, you can say what is $60, but then you got $60 times a whole family, you know, a family at least of 5. That's $300 right there fast. And then now you got food. I got people that come from like Utah, like they come far, you know. So it's like I feel like the least that I could do is give them the best performance I can. So at the end of the day, it comes down to like what you say, bro, letting your people down. You know, that's one of the things that scares me. You know,
I got knocked out bad one day, and I got up like after they announced a winner, and I was sitting on a little bench. Yeah. And the guy looked at me. He just, because I was whooping his ass the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I just got caught with that.
And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about these kind of sports, bro. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
So I got down. My coach was taking off the wraps, and he was like, "How you feeling?" I said, "Man, to be real, this brought me back down to where I was like, okay, I'm because I thought I was like, because I was in
it humbled you.
A 3-winning fight. You feel me? I was like, okay, I could beat anybody's ass, and I was. I'm telling you, I was tagging this dude, and the whole fight, the last minute of the round, this fool just throws a leg kick. Boom. I'm go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I came back and I was like, he's like, how you feel? I said, no, I'm good. I said, I'll come back next stronger. Yeah. You feel me? So that kind of put me back down where I was like, back in earth. You know what I'm saying? I was flying high, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do it with it. I always looked at it like how you said, like, like your last performance. Yeah. You go back and you go on the drawing board and be like, okay, what can I do better for myself?
Yeah.
I always tell like the younger fighters that I was training, it's like, when you lose, it's not because you didn't do what you had to do. It's just the other guy just
it was better. It was a better man. Than
it hits you on a good spot. You feel me?
Yeah.
I said, so you just look at it, and the next time, be like, think about that loss. I'm like, okay, this is what I did wrong. This time I'm gonna do it like this.
That's where it comes down to. That's one thing that I learned. I remember back then, I used to hear when people used to say, "The only man I fear is God," and I used to listen to that kind of just. I didn't understand it because I'm like, why do you fear God? The way I used to see it is like, God is good. God is good. Like, God is for me. God takes care of me. So why fear God? Up until I lost my brother. Why? Because that made me realize how little I was at that time. I thought at that time I was running amok, thinking that as long as I played the game by the book, as long as I did what I had to do, as long as I didn't step on nobody's toes the wrong way, the right people, whatever it was, that we had everything on lock. And while I was doing it, it seemed like that, whatever it was, and then in an instant, boom, my brother's gone. There's nothing I could do. It made me feel so little, and it made me reflect on everything, on why this happened. And fast forward to now where I'm at, it makes me realize, like, at the end of the day, God is good, and God is just like any father, bro. God loves us, but at the end of the day, when we're drifting apart, He's gonna discipline us, and that's where my fear of Him comes in play. Where it's like, at the end of the day, God is good, and because of God, I am where I am today.
Amen to that.
But don't forget that the same way He gives, He can take in a heartbeat, So that's what keeps me grounded to where I'm like, look, at the end of the day, like, I feel like I could be somebody, God willing, it's all in God's hands, but I can't let that go over my head, because the same way God, same thing with my brother, but God gave me, I feel like a great brother, and I cherish and love him to the day that I had him, and man, like, but that's what makes me realize, like, the same way God can give me something, God can take that away real fast, and I'm not nobody to be able to bring it back. And so even when it comes down to bar, that's why I said, like, my last fight, I wasn't proud of my performance, whatever it is. But then at the same time, I get scared because I'm like, God, I don't want you to think I'm taking you for granted, because I still won that fight, and God could be like, look, you still won that fight, and you're still trying to, and you're not happy with it. Now, He gonna discipline me, and I'm like, nah, that's not that's not the way I mean it, like. And so it's like God loves humility,
Yep.
God loves that, but God don't like a boastful man. God don't like somebody. So that's my biggest fear too, especially in this game of boxing and stuff like that. It's easy for a lot of things to get into your head, bro. Because this is it's a contact sport of where, like, at the end of the day, man to man, what does it always lead down to? Who can beat who up? You get into it with a man, whatever it is. You start beating everybody up. You start feeling like you're on top of the world. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. What's he gonna tell me? I'll just knock him out. You feel me? Like, before he even wants to say something, I'll just, So at the end of the day, that's always our quick solution. Why? Because we could do it, And
it's funny you say that, bro, because I have a coworker, and like, I'll tell him, like, oh, like, I used to, like, fight and shit. He's like, oh, bro, nobody can beat you up. I said, bro, I could get knocked out by you right now.
Yeah.
I said, it doesn't matter if I know how to fight, but you can hit me real good. I was like, and that's the humble thing that fighting comes, like, fighters will. It's like, I could learn how to take you down, put you in the fucking, in the arm bar, whatever. But you hit me one good time, and I'm done.
Look at the greatest fighters, bro. They're all humble. Look at Manny Pacquiao. Look at people like Triple G. People, you've gave me people that could really fight, that are killers in that ring, then you see him in person, just like normal. You see him as a normal. You wouldn't think that's you feel me, like. But because the same way they know that same thing, you know, because they know the same way they are. Like I'm a humble, cool person, but you could run into a person like that and you think, oh man, this guy's a chump, whatever it is. And you'll find like, and it's funny because it's like that funny saying, like I see that shit on Instagram. It's like the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. You feel me? That shit is true, bro. Because you run into, and it's funny because a lot of times you run into the dude that's all tatted up, all scary looking.
Think they can fight,
but that's why they portray that, because they themselves they're scared, so they're trying to intimidate you, so you don't have to. You know, the dudes that are the humble ones, whatever it is, they don't gotta sit there and try to prove nothing to you. You're gonna fuck around. You're gonna find
it's
out.
Always
you know,
the quiet
like,
ones that know how.
That same coworker was like, oh, like, because I work retail, and he's like, and then there's like, you know, customers that always like come out pissed, and then like he's like, why you never like get mad? I was like, because I don't have nothing to prove to people. I already know what I could do, and that's it. I don't have I don't want to prove that I'm a boss. You know, I can't prove that I can fight because I know I can fight. But why you know, do some stupid shit like that? But Mark, well, you had a question.
Oh, hit your pregame meal. What's your pregame meal before you go into a big fight? I know you get like, you kind of get nervous. You don't want to probably go over your weight limit and stuff like that. Like, what's your normal pregame meal?
So like after my weigh-ins, I always go for a steak and eggs.
Ooh.
That's always my go-to. Steak.
Hold on,
That's
let me ask you, how do you get your steak?
I like the medium.
Exactly.
Oh shit, yeah.
Exactly.
We got it. All right, we had a podcast probably like 2 podcasts ago where we got into
who drinks it?
We got into a debate about who likes their steak medium well done, or just like plain out, just like pink in the middle. Like, so I said well done.
Who does that shit?
I like it well done to the point where I feel like my steak is fully cooked.
You chewing on that shit is like.
But it's not like that. It depends on what restaurant you go to.
Yeah. You need that shit with a little pink, bro.
Nah, but it's true, like how you said, bro. It depends on what restaurant you go to. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. My dad is probably one of the dudes that gets down on some steak, bro. It takes him about like, so when I was training, he will throw on the steak when I'm barely starting to train, and by the time I'm done training, after like 2 hours, you could say, the steak is barely getting. But because he keeps it on low, he keeps it on low, so where it's taking a while to cook, but by the time it finishes cooking, bro, it's well done. But that shit is so soft, bro. Like you really don't even need a knife, like. And it's like, it's funny, bro. But one day, I don't know how we'll do it. You feel me? But we'll set up a day where I tell my dad to cook up some steak or some shit where you can try it out, bro. Yeah. I promise you,
pops,
bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Your pops look like he's
It's funny, bro. But my pops is like a person that can do it all when it comes down to me. Like when it comes down to himself, he like. But when it comes down to me, anything I need, my dad could be a chef. He could be a coach. He could be a baby. He could be anything I need, bro. Like and it comes down to, like you said, bro. I must have a strong family support system. I think. I'm beyond blessed in that way, where I have my pops that'll do anything for me to reach my dreams. My moms that'll do anything for me to reach my dreams. My family, I got all of them on my back. You know, where anything I need, you know, I could count on them. You feel me? Yeah. That's, I think, one of the biggest parts on.
That's right.
When it comes down to, you know, like.
We're gonna cut the cameras again. I'll take a little break and then we'll come back.
Yeah. I think.
All right, we are back.
All right, man.
We are back. This is a little last segment, man. We definitely gonna have you back, brother. But let me ask you this, man. So you're 5-0 right now, or 6-0, right?
6-0.
6-0.
All right.
Your pro debut, bro. How was that? How was that pro debut, bro? Because like that. That's something I regret. Not like, you know, going through my pro debut, you know, I should have at least got one pro fight. But what's that feeling coming in, like, and where was it at? Who did you fight? And how did that feel when you came out with because you're 5-0, so I mean 6-0, you came in with the win.
Yeah. How
was that coming in as a pro? Coming in as a, you know, pro debut. What was that fight at?
So it's kind of like it's a lot of times I want to answer a question with a simple answer, bro, but honestly it always comes down to like coming back. So
give us the long version, bro.
Okay, so for a long time, bro, I stopped boxing when my parents divorced.
Right.
Because we boxed when I was 7 to like 11 every day. Every day it was so I really didn't. So I stopped boxing for like probably like 8 years. I stopped completely. Like I was skating, I was playing soccer, I was doing everything other than boxing. You get me? I mean, I was still boxing like at school, after school. You after school Wednesdays, a lot of cats will be like, oh, because I still always had my gloves. I had my trophies, my belts. So people would come over to my crib and they'll be like, oh, you used to box? And at that time I was small, so everybody used to always call me out, bro. Everybody, because it's like, oh, he's a boxer, but they see me as small, so like I could fuck him up. You feel me? Even though he's a boxer, just so they could kind of put that under the belt, like, oh yeah, that boxer, you know. And so every Wednesday I was boxing everybody, I was beating everybody up and stuff like that. But I never was like in the gym and stuff. Up until rest in peace, my brother passed away, and I was just going through it bad, bro. And I was like, I need to do something, you know. So I started training again. It was just a train. Then after I started training, my dad started telling me, like, you know, he started and just kept training, and then down the line, I got opportunity where I sparred this world champion, and then when I started sparring him, they were like, hey, you know, they really like me and stuff. They're like, how many pro fights you got? Like, we don't got none. I just been training, whatever the case may be. He's like, I could get you on the undercard fight from it was a dad telling me. So I was sparring the world champion, which is Brandon Figueroa. And then his dad was the one telling my dad, like, hey, you know, your son, like I could get you on the undercard with my son when it was when Brandon fought Stephen Fulton. So we're like, oh, hell yeah, you know, that's hard. So boom. And it just kind of came out where I was never even supposed to be, you know, like I was just boxing because I needed like an outlet to like I felt lost, bro. Like I did so many things, and whatever I did, it didn't matter what I did, bro. I come home crying, like I just want my brother. Like I just it just came down to that. Like I just wanted my brother, bro. Like it didn't matter what I did, it didn't matter. I just wanted my brother, bro, and it just killed me that the fact I couldn't do nothing to get my brother back. Like I couldn't, like it was just eating me up. It was just eating me alive. You feel me? Like nothing I could do to see my brother again.
Look, bro, I lost my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I lost my cousin 2006. He got killed in front of us. Yeah. And we Cubans, we believe really in like spirit, in the spirit shit.
Yeah.
So before my cousin passed away, he told our like the people that were there was like, oh, I don't want you guys to cry. He goes, I'll be fine.
Hey, you know what's funny? That like, not that it's funny. I don't mean to, like, you feel me, like, but a week before my brother had passed, he was talking to one of my boys about how he had a feeling like a lot of times when somebody's kind of gonna pass, like they get that feeling, bro. Like they get that, like, and they'll give you a little talk on like like he gave me the talk. He gave my homie the talk about how he felt like something bad was gonna happen to him, and just kind of tell him like, if something were to happen to me, you know, take care of my brother, take care of my mom, you know, just like, and that was like a week before that happened, like, and it's just crazy. I had another friend, same thing. He got robbed and they shot him, bro. And a week before that, we had seen him because he was one of my other homies' neighbors, and we talked to him, whatever. He told my homie, like, I feel like something's gonna happen to me. A week later, boom, you know, and then kind of you telling me right now, saying it just makes me realize, like, it's crazy, bro. When it's our time, like, it's our time, and sometimes we feel it, but there's nothing we can do about it, you know.
Yeah. Well, he was on the ground already shot, right? So he was like, "Nah, I'll be fine. I was like,
"Oh shit!"
And he was, "I'll be fine." But we seen like the blood in his mouth, so we like, and I looked at him and I was like, he's gonna be fine. Yeah. So because we were like, it was a crime scene, the cops took us.
Yeah.
Right. So halfway there, the cop looks back at us and says, "Your cousin didn't make it." And bro, that broke me, bro. And we believe in, like, you know, like not to listen to what the person that just passed.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, okay. And I just put my head down. I looked at my other cousin, and you could tell my cousin got like, his eyes was like watery. So I'm like, and I said, oh no, he's fine. And we got into the cop thing. We got home, and my mom's like, how you feel? And I said, I don't know. I don't know what I feel right now. And I was like, bro, like, you could tell Mike, Mike really didn't hang out with me at that time, but his brother did. His brother didn't even know I was in a depression. Because I was like, I put this fucking front, like, oh, I'm fine. But I was doing everything. I was doing cocaine. I was doing speed. I was 15 years old.
You was doing everything to just kind of not be sober, to face the fact of what.
To not feel that emptiness, like how you said, like, you know, you want your cousin to, your brother to come back. So
to kind of come to that realization, like there's nothing you could like.
Yeah,
that shit just.
So like I didn't want to face the fact that my cousin was really a joker. Like he always liked to joke around. I said, nah, this nigga's gonna come around. He's gonna open the fucking door, and say, oh, surprise, motherfucker. So I'm like always waiting, and I was doing all this drugs, and that's when my cousin came and said, bro, like, I know Jimmy's gone, but you wasting your life. And I said, I was man, I was just like, at the time I was like high as fuck, and I'm like. He's like, bro, you got talent in your hands. Do something with it. So I was like, I looked at him and I was like, man, Jimmy would have told me the same thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I was like, all right, man. I was like, and it was like my birthday was that 2 days later. I said, oh, my 15th birthday, that's my last blunt that I'll smoke.
Yeah.
Until Jimmy gives me the blessing to smoke again. Yeah. And he was like, all right. So I stopped smoking for like almost like 20-something years.
Hell yeah. You can say I'm kind of on that same road where same thing, bro. I was on that just drinking, smoking. I'm telling you, I started training, and then down the line, same thing, bro. I was kind of like I would smoke, and I used to smoke and drink with my brother. So I smoke. It's kind of like how we are right here, you know, probably drinking, smoking, whatever it is, and then I just look around, and I just think to myself like, damn, my brother's really not here, bro. Like he's really not here. You feel me? And I just keep smoking. I'll drink, and I couldn't be comfortable because I'm like, my brother's really not here, bro. Like he's gone. You feel me? Like he's really gone. Like kind of like how you said, he's gonna walk in one of these, you know. And every time I'd be drunk as fuck, whatever it was, and I call him like, and it's just funny. Not that it's funny to me, but I knew he was gone. But I just call him just
to see if he'll pick up.
Just imagine he just answers the phone, like, you know, like I don't
I'm
know,
fucking with you, nigga.
Yeah,
like.
Know. But it's weird because I knew he was gone, but it just I couldn't, like, not that I couldn't accept, my brain just wouldn't process it. Like it just
I feel you.
Yeah, and
because I would tell my mom, I'm like, he ain't gone. And my mom was like, yeah, he is. I was like, no, he's not. And then so one day, bro, it was like 3 a.m, brother. I had a dream, and I didn't have a dream. I heard it in my ear. It said, let it go. Yeah. And I heard his voice, and I woke up in the middle of the night and crying. And I cried for like maybe like 10 hours, bro. After that, my mom looked at me and she was like, you all right? And I was like, yeah. And that's when I was like, he's gone. Yeah. And my mom was like, okay. And then after that, it was fine. Like I was like, cool. Like only
you know, like the closest ones always come to you in your dreams. Yeah. Like, have you had that dream yet? Yeah. Where he came to you and said, like, I'm all right, bro. Like,
not necessarily that he's all right, but he came to me in dreams where he's happy, bro. Like he's doing his thing, and it trips me out because in my dream I know he's gone, but I'm like, how is he here? So I'm sitting here telling him like, Danny, how are you here? Like, because it feels so real. But then it comes to my head where it's like he'll answer me anything and everything, but when I ask him that question, he don't answer me. And then it kind of comes to a point where it's like I don't know like what it is that comes to my head. Like he's good where he's at. He don't. Yeah. That's the last thing he's worried. Like he's not worried about like you're telling him he's gone and he's not gone. He's with you. He's with you. Like so he don't. So it'll trip me out because I'll sit there and I'll start crying because I'm like, damn, like my brother's good. Like, and it makes me feel, you know, like. And there was just one song too. One time I was on my way to the gym and I was crying, and this song, it's funny, bro, because at this time I was in this Jeep, and I didn't have no aux, no nothing, so I would listen just to the stereo, you know. And I remember on my way over there, I was trying to put something on. I couldn't find no like music, whatever it was, so I just left it on like a random station, bro. And on my way over there, I guess it happened to be a Christian station. And on my way over there, like, I'm crying, and it's talking about like, there's freedom in every, like, just kind of like just, and that's like a lot of little things like that made me just kind of believe God in a hard way where I couldn't deny it, where God was just showing me like, I'm here for you, I'm here, like, I'm the only one that's gonna give you what you're looking for, you know. And it trips me out to this day. I still listen to that song, bro, because it's like it came to me at a perfect time that I needed it the most. Where it's like I could honestly say like God just kind of just put it down like you're not alone. Like everything that I needed to hear was in that song that just made me feel like that song was specifically written for me at that very, like, just everything just was so aligned that I'm just like, wow, like, you know. So that's what made me chase boxing. Like this is what God wants me to do. You know, this is what Danny wants me to do. Because me and Danny, bro, always loved boxing. We used to always talk about, and it's funny, we used to always talk about kind of like, he used to tell me how, like, he used to look up to the Charlo brothers a lot. Because they were brothers, they were hella tight, everything. He'd be like, damn, Papa, that could be me and you one day, you know, like like fucking they're world champions. You know, look at how good they live. Like that could really be me. And so a lot of times like that, it sticks to me. You feel me? Like, so I know when it comes down to something, the way I see it was like, I love Danny so much. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about loving him. I'm gonna either go all bad for him, or it's like in the way where like, fuck it. Like, I knew I was going down the wrong path. So shit like this comes with it. So at the end of the day, so when some shit like this happens, what's the only right thing to do for my brother when I'm living this life? Fucking go and smoke all it, you know, everything that had to do. If I can't do that to them, then they're, you know. And it's either that, either I'm gonna go all bad, or I'm gonna go all good and chase a dream that me and him both, you know, desired. So, and it's funny because when I try to go all bad, it just wasn't working for me in no way. Like, no way it was any. And then the moment I started chasing our dream, that was like, everything got put a line for me, bro. I was working, and when I was working, I couldn't make no money. Like, I had money, but my money would go quick. Then the moment I started boxing, I started getting sponsorships here, money here, left, right. Where I'm like, whoa, like I'm getting money from here. Then I had homies that, like, I got my boy, shout out to Carlos Steady. He has his own clothing brand, Steady Chasing. He made literally some merch for my brother, and he made probably like, I don't know, a couple hundred shirts. And all the money that he made off those shirts, he gave them to me.
Oh man, shout out to him.
Yeah, bro, really like, and that put me like on a whole like, so where I didn't have to work, I didn't have to. And at that time, my girl was pregnant. Damn. So I was like, damn, that helped me on a level that just kind of just gave me that start off, that backup money to rely on, where it's like, I could just use this money and then. So
sorry guys, my little forest is going off right now. You know, my animals need to get some water. You know, I'm sorry. Just give it a second. It was shut off. Shut it.
That shit's so clear though. That shit goes so clear on the audio, bro.
I'm sorry, guys. It takes a little. I should just shut it down when I shoot. I always forget. But
gotta take care of them animals.
Hey, you know, we keep them in cages. We have to let them live their best life. There you go.
Yeah. So he gave me that startup money, bro. Started training. Then the opportunity came in to spar that dude Brandon Figueroa. Started sparring him.
So you got
everything. Just started.
You from sparring that guy. That's when you became pro.
Yeah, sparring him was my way into the pro game.
Okay.
You get me? So because I sparred him, so they were paying.
Can I go pro right now?
Anybody could go pro, bro. As long as you just could get you like honestly.
Shit.
As if you just have like,
I mean, tell Mikey to get you training, bro.
Nah, for real. Like it's like a lot of people think, oh, because you're professional. Nah.
I'm old. Fuck you, Mikey. 31,
it's all I mean, bro. I mean, like look at the dude Rolly fought that had that it was very controversial.
Rolly fought some bum ass niggas.
I think it was his last fight. Yeah, the people that everybody was calling like a grandpa or this and that, you know.
It's like Ryan Garcia, his big homie. That nigga be fighting some old ass niggas, man.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like anybody could go pro. Does anybody want to? No, because it's like. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you right, and then they're gonna use you as like a stepping stool.
Hold on, give me a second. How do you think I'll do in pro right now, Mike? Damn, that nigga don't have no faith in me, nigga. Hey, he could have said, you know what, give me a alright. Damn, whatever, dog. I thought you were my homie.
It's like I am your homie. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, you could have given me a little bit.
He ain't trying to get you knocked out, bro.
You could have given me a little bit, like, oh yeah, bro, you alright, you know. No, but how was that feeling of you know, you taking that win on your pro debut?
It was good, bro. I feel like it was good, but at the same time, since I didn't fight for so long, from last time I fought, so last time I fought was like when I was 16. I trained for 1 month and I fought this national tournament and I won. Like, just surprised me, bro. It wasn't even to. Like, I just like fucked around and I'ma just train. I was with my dad. We trained for that month. We went to the nationals at Junior Golden Gloves in Mesquite and I won for literally a month, bro. Trained that pound for pound. Shout out to Coach Rich. You know Coach Rich, and you can ask him about that story, bro. Whenever you see him and stuff like that. I didn't train at that time it was 5 years. I didn't train nothing. And then I go out to Vegas with them just to supposedly go kick it, whatever it was. I train for that month. I go to nationals. I fight every day. I win. Damn. And Coach, it's funny because Coach Rich will always see me like every day, like off the couch, baby, because like I went from off the couch from not doing shit to 1 month just training and
that should be your Twitter name.
Off the couch. Off the couch. Yeah. So then after that, I came back to more around shit, and then So I was like, all my homies are here and shit like that, you know. So everybody's happy. So fuck it, we start celebrating, drinking, smoking, all that.
That's what's
so
up.
I go back to square one. You feel me? Where then I stopped
how long
training.
You been pro?
Pro since I was 19.
19. Okay, so
19.
3 years.
Yeah, I started training again when I was 18, and then I went pro when I was 19. Like the ending of 19 years.
And how
old.
did you win that fight?
Decision.
Okay.
I feel like I could have knocked the dude out, but I was more nervous because I went from fighting at like nationals, you know, amateurs, whatever it is, to my first pro fight being on a card like Brandon Figueroa in Las Vegas, under PBC, where PBC is a real good promotion company.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, damn, like it was a lot of you feel me? It's like at the end of the day,
pressure
it was a lot of pressure. Where it's like not only that, but a lot of people knew who Danny was. A lot of people's so the way I seen it is like I can't tarnish my brother's name. You feel me? Like I gotta live up to that, not to the hype, but it's like everybody seeing it's like that's Danny's little brother. So the way they see it is Danny was great.
Let's
then
see
the
what he
little,
got.
let's see, you know. So the way I felt was like I couldn't let my brother down. You feel me? Like, and then the dude that I fought, he wasn't no chump neither, bro. He was like 2 and I'm not sure what he was like. He only had 1 loss, but he was his thing
I'm about
was
to
like
say that nigga was 2-5, nigga. That nigga was
nah, but because I had
That
looked
nigga
him up, especially when it's like your first pro fight stuff, you get nervous, whatever. So you start looking into who you're fighting, shit like that. This dude had like a big, he had a lot of amateur, experience. He had like 200 and something amateur fights. So he wasn't new to the game, bro. Like, and that's the thing about
200 and something amateur fights.
Yeah, like that's the thing about PBC, bro. Is they're gonna throw you in with the sharks. Like they pay good. But you ain't fighting no tomato cans, you know. You fighting tough fights. You feel me? Like so the way I seen it is like, damn, I haven't fought in so long to have my pro debut. This motherfucker's tough. He was tall. He was nice, bro. And I'm like, damn, like so my thing was just like I don't want to let my family down, whatever it was. So I feel like that fight above everything, I just played it safe.
Okay. You just follow the game plan.
Yeah, I just followed the game plan and I played it safe. That was it. You feel me? I didn't go above and beyond to do because my thing was like, I'm not going to fuck around and get hit with something stupid and get knocked out or something, you know? Like, the way I see it, and then because they were telling me too, like I was training at Coach Richard's gym for that last week and he was telling me like, hey, when you're in this pro game, these gloves, they're little, you know? Even if the dude don't hit hard, with them wraps and shit like that shit hurts, bro. He's like, anybody is dangerous the first 2 rounds. Anybody. It don't matter what, you know. So that was what
how many rounds was it?
It was 4 rounders.
4 rounds for a minute round?
3-minute rounds.
3-minute rounds. Okay.
Yeah, so it was nothing crazy, you know.
Did I get a fucking minute?
That's like in the amateur when you're little. Yeah. So my thing was like, hell no, I'm not gonna get caught with something stupid. With it. Down the line, it's like the 3rd round, I get caught with a punch. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not bad. Because at the end of the day, I fought a lot of times in the streets and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, it's a punch, bro, but it's a punch. I've been punched plenty times. This ain't nothing new, you know? So that's when I got my confidence, like, oh, okay, you know?
All right, now.
So down the line, I started getting, you know.
You 6-0, right?
Yeah.
All right, you got 2 knockouts under your belt, right?
Yeah.
What was that first knockout? What was that feeling?
It was a TKO. It was a TKO. So it wasn't technically a knockout. Like I didn't knock the dude out. So it was and the dude that I fought that day too, he was tough too. He was a Cuban Olympian, bro.
And you knocked out my cousin,
fight,
bro.
It was my second fight. It was some dude that a lot of people.
Get out my house.
That dude was tough, bro.
What was his name?
Daniel Alegre, something like that.
My cousin from La Habana.
Yeah, the dude was tough, bro. And it was funny because after the fight, after the weigh-ins, they had like people interviewing him and stuff like that. And they're like, because at that, I've always, thank God, bro, I have a big support system. So I had family. It was in Vegas as well. I had family go out there to Vegas and they're at the weigh-ins and they call my name. They're like, yeah. So then after they interview him and I seen the interviewer and they're like, hey, how do you feel that, you got a big support? He's like, man, I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, they can't fight for him, you know? Yeah. So I was like, okay. I was like, yeah.
See, I told my cousin not to do that shit. Look what happened.
So
fuck around, got a fucking TKO.
And he wasn't wrong, but the way I seen it is like, bro, that's cool, you take it however you want. Like, I'm not one of them hype jobs that's gonna, like, I know it's gonna be a tough fight. I know who I was fighting against. So when I fought him, the first 2 rounds were tough, bro. But then I was in shape. I was a lot more shape than he was. So the first 2 rounds was kind of like where he gave it his all. And it was tough for the first round, but then the 3rd round came out and he was gassed. He was done. So I started putting it on him on the 3rd round. The 3rd round, they all almost stopping it, but then he got saved by the bell. And the 4th round came out. The 3rd round on the stool, my coach is telling me, like, he's like, look, just bomb on him. Like, the ref is ready to stop the fight. You just got to give him a reason to stop the fight. The dude was tough. He had a hard-ass head. So, like, I'll hit him with some punches.
He
like,
could have been Adrian's cousin, too.
He was wobbly, but, like, he wouldn't go down, bro. And so he was my coach was telling me, like, don't load up on punches. Like, this dude's tough. He's not going to sit here and, like, and that's one thing about me. I don't got that one-punch knockout power where I could just sit here and hit you with one punch and put you away. I feel like a lot of times that's God-given, and I just don't have that God-given, strength. So my coach was like, look, just at that time it was Joel Diaz. He was like, once you have him in the corner, whatever, just go to work on him, and the ref's gonna come in, he's gonna stop it. So all right, for sure. So I came out, just started kind of walking him down, boom, started hitting him with like, and then yeah, sure enough, the ref just kind of, because the dude wasn't even like throwing back no more. He was just kind of just covering, so the ref came in and stopped it. So I was like, in my head, I was more like, I was happy, but at the same time, like, it's not the same as a real knockout. You feel me? Like, what was my fourth fight was when I got a knockout, when I clipped him and I seen him drop, like, boom, like, that was more like, oh, okay, like,
once you see him hit that canvas,
it was over. Like, okay, it gives you a whole
Mark,
second,
I'll give you $100 if you hop in the ring with him.
Hell no.
How much?
Nah, bro, shit, I don't got no boxing experience. It's some street fighting shit.
Price.
Shit, I had to spar with my brother, and that nigga he was a smoker, so I had to spar with that nigga. It was a fucking tough battle.
You just had a fight not too long ago, right? That's where you got your
last week on Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on that. Thank you. What you got a fight coming up or?
Yeah, December 16th. Hopefully everything goes good. It's because on my last fight I fractured my finger.
Oh, okay.
My finger, there's like right here.
Yeah.
It's like a little hairline fracture, so it's nothing crazy. But that shit hurts when I close. Like it's just bugging, Like it's just uncomfortable and stuff like that.
So niggas from like the do Muay Thai or MMA, they'll tell you that our toes get fucked up.
Yeah.
And my two big toes got fractures.
Your hands are registered, right?
Yeah. So it's not necessarily like your hands are registered. A lot of people, it's funny because a lot of people say that, like, I'll be in school.
Bitch.
Yeah, like I'll be in school and a lot of people used to talk shit like, nigga, my hands is registered, cuz I can't fight you, la la.
You should have punched him right when he said that.
I'll be like, bro, like your hands don't ever get registered or nothing like that. It's just basically like the way they see it, and it's just like anybody. Say at the end of the day, you and Mike fight, bro, and down the line you get your ass whipped and you go to the hospital or whatever. It don't matter if he's a boxer or not. You could press charges on anybody that on anybody. It'll just make them look more bad because now, like, say for instance, I'm a pro. My hands are considered deadly weapons because I train whatever it was. So it's not that necessarily my hands are registered as like, oh, your hands are registered, but it's just you're a pro boxer. You know you're not supposed to be doing that unless it's self-defense. You feel me? At the end of the day, just for anybody, you
can run into you first.
You could run into anybody in the street and he knocks you out, whatever it is. You could press charges on him, even if he's not a body with that. Because at the end of the day, that's assault. He assaulted you. You feel me? Like it'll just be more charges on a pro boxer, whatever it is. True. Because it's like, oh, your hands are considered deadly weapons because you're trained to beat people up or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the time, like, bro, I'm not lying. I done got into so many fights. I got to like, and I mean, there's times where some people try to press charges and stuff like that. But I'm like, hey, like,
you hit me first.
Yeah, it's self defense, bro. Like at the end of the day, yeah, like. They'll be like, he's a boxer. I'll just be like, no, I'm not. I'm not a boxer.
You picked him. They look that nigga name up and shit. Like, oh, nigga, you 6-0. Nigga, yeah, you are.
Now it's a lot different. You feel me? Now you got a lot more footage, stuff like that. But back then, I wasn't trained. I mean, yeah, I would box and stuff like that. But I don't tell nobody I was a boxer. Like, they sit there and be like, he's a boxer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not a boxer. Like, and what are they going to do? Like, they can't sit there and go into a book like, look, his hands are registered. No. That's true. That ain't like that. You feel me? Like, it's not like, I just tell everybody, I'm not. Now that I'm a pro, yeah, it's a lot different. Now you got footage. Now you got a whole lot of evidence against you. And be like, bro, what you mean you're not a, you feel me? Like,
what is this? You just like AB's cousin now. Yeah. Nah, but you said it's December 16th?
Yeah, December 16th on, I don't know if you guys know who Bam is.
Yeah.
Bam, on his undercard. So hopefully everything goes well. My finger heals up, I'm trying to be in the gym already by tomorrow. It's just
all right.
They haven't signed you off.
What happened?
They haven't signed you off to be back because
no.
MMA. I don't know how they do it in boxing. MMA, after your fight, you go to the doctors.
And they check you.
They check you,
like
and then they tell you you can't train for 6 weeks. Or,
This last fight, it was funny. This doctor like just kind of just breezed through me like. He was like, anything hurt, la la la, and I was like, yeah, my finger, la la. He was just like, oh, okay. He didn't even like really do, and then he just signed me, and I was just kind of waiting to see like. And he was just doing his thing. I'm like, so I'm good. He's like, yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Well, that shit's still swollen.
I was like, all right, then, yeah. I waited, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like 3 days, because I thought like, okay, it's because after a fight, bro, with the little gloves, stuff like that, your hands do get, like swollen and stuff like that. So I just thought, okay, it was just a punch, whatever it is. It's gonna go down. Take a little ibuprofen. I'll be okay. But it hasn't gone down. I try to bear my. So I went to the doctors the other day, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a hairline fracture." So like, it's nothing major. Yeah. It's nothing crazy, Like, but they're like, you just gotta. It just heals on its own. There's really nothing you could do. So my thing is, I'm just kind of little by little trying to open it, put it in ice and just try to mess with it little by little. Nothing crazy like. Yeah.
So like, MMA will they will tell you that you can't fight or you can't train. I was fighting over Camo. I don't know if you heard about Camo Promotions.
No.
This literally under UFC.
Oh, okay,
I was fighting with them, and the doctors see me, and I kind of that when I messed up my knee. I had a fight right after that, so I stepped down the little thing, and I kind of stumbled, and he goes like, "You good?" And I already knew if I tell him he's gonna take me out. Yeah. I said, "No, I'm good," and he was like, "Nah, come here," and then he's like. Going and he checks my knee and I fucking jump and he was like, "What's wrong with it?" I was like, "Oh, it kind of feels kind of weak."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Okay." He took me off for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then my coach was like, "Oh, hey, you had to go to the doctors," and that's what they told me. I'm like, he's like, "You need surgery." I said, "No, fuck that."
But that's one thing that I learned about the doctors, bro. The doctor, that's because at the end of the day, I mean, look at boxing, look at UFC. Any doctor will tell you that's like, don't do that. You feel me? They'll all tell you because I mean. Your head is not meant to get hit, So at the end of any little thing, they're gonna tell you, "Nah, that's it. You can't fight no more. You can't this." At the end of the day, I mean, there are situations, bro, where you really can't. You really So, for instance, me, bro. There was a time where I'm not gonna lie to you. I was taking a lot of Xanax.
Ooh.
I was taking a lot of bars, and it came to a point where
you didn't get addicted or anything, right?
No. It wasn't that I was addicted. I was just more I just like the feeling. I feel like when I'll be off of them,
that's a high.
I just like the, but I was able to get off of them from one day to another. So I could say I don't think I was addicted. I just did it because I liked them, not because I was addicted where I was feeling like I need them, stuff like that. When I started having seizures over them. I started having seizures. Shit. That's when I was like, oh hell no, that's just bad. You feel me? But then I had a seizure. So then they had when I started having the seizures and stuff like that, after my brother had passed, the doctor was checking me my head and stuff like that for the seizures, and they told me now you can't box, because of the seizures you're having. You get hit with the wrong punch, you can have a seizure, spaz out, and die. So my mom and my brother were very worried about that. Nah, you can't, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be okay. But my thing was, I knew that I was getting them because of the drugs. You feel me? I knew I was but once I get off of them and stuff like that, I'll be okay. Thank God, bro. Kind of like on his boat where I told myself one day I was smoking stuff, realized my brother's not there. I'm like, that's it, bro. My brother's not here. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. I'm not nothing to the day I'm with. You feel me? Then we could say, but other than that, I'm not doing none of this. So I could literally say from one day to another, I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I'm going on 3 years, just nothing, bro.
That's what's up. We all trying to give them that drink and shit. No.
Hey, that's the thing, bro. I thank God. I'm not of course, bro. The little temptations, they're damn, but it's easy for me to say no because at the end of the day, it's nah. I feel like I have something bigger that's just bigger than myself. You feel me?
Real discipline on yourself.
Yeah, even if I want to, it's it's not about me no more, bro. It's something for my brother, it's something for my family, it's something.
Hell yeah.
So it's a lot bigger than just what I want. So even if sometimes I see people drinking, I'm like, damn,
we shouldn't drink no more.
I know, man. We got a table full of alcohol, bro.
Nah, you solid.
We're gonna pause right there, come back for the little things, and then we'll finish it up. We'll talk about. Yeah. All right, man. So we are back. So your fight on the 16th is gonna be in Vegas.
No, it's gonna be in Arizona, in Glendale, Arizona.
Oh, Glendale.
Ooh,
Glendale's nice,
that's
man.
beautiful.
I've never
man.
been there before. So that's one of the beautiful things about boxing, bro. It's get to visit different places.
Yeah, make sure
they pay for everything, So it's tight.
Let me ask you another question. You a Raider fan?
No, sir.
Okay, good. I'm about to kick you out for sure.
I mean, they won today, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Patriots is fucking ass.
They trash.
Sorry, my nigga Tim. Them motherfucking Patriots is ass, bro.
Trash. But who's your top 5 fighters?
Top 5, my top 5. All time or the fighters going on right now?
Whatever,
all time.
Dead or alive.
I don't know, bro. A lot of people, I feel like, I don't know.
It's my favorite. Yours.
My favorite fighter that their style stands out to me that that I truly admire is Lomachenko.
Okay.
Lomachenko's I feel like
they aren't ranked from 1 to 5. Like as far as
but
like,
I feel like that's like my top fighter.
Okay.
I feel like why? Because it's just like, man, he makes boxing look so beautiful. You feel me? You watch Lomachenko and you watching boxing. You know,
Exactly.
you're not just watching a street fight. You know, that's not something that anybody can just do. The way he fights, that's man. To me, it's like it's art. You feel me? Like, so that's
your first. Is that your first?
Yeah, Lomachenko. I know that there's like I could say I would say Shakur is like my second.
Okay.
Because and honestly, I would favor Shakur over Lomachenko in a fight. But I feel like just Lomachenko's style is what amuses me. The way he fights, it's just so beautiful. You know, it's just so nice to watch. You know, but I would say Shakur. I don't see nobody beating Shakur except Tank. But even at that, I think Shakur will beat Tank.
That's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. But I see Shakur. Shakur is
Tank
nice, bro. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just for sure. But it's hard to hit something that
I'll
you know.
beat Tank's ass, man.
Yeah, like
shout out to my boy Tank.
But Tank, I ain't gonna lie, Tank take a lot of hits.
Yeah,
he take a lot of hits. He got a heavy head.
Yeah, but that's the thing too is Shakur ain't one to put. I don't think Shakur will be able to put Tank away. You know, but at the same time, I feel like Tank gives up a lot of rounds. And then when he wants to, I feel like when it comes down to Shakur, when he feels like okay, it's time to knock him out, that's when he's gonna have even more problems because it's gonna be like bro. I mean, look at it's like they say, bro. Boxing is a game of inches. You watch Shakur, bro. He'll move a punch by an inch, bro. Literally, he'll pull away and you'll see it'll just barely miss.
And he come in with that.
Yeah. He's like, and it's just a game of inches, you know. And
you think you have to have a 20/20 vision to fight?
Yeah, you gotta have good vision.
Damn.
I feel like
I'm old as fuck now. I can't even.
Yeah, nigga, you gotta have good vision. You gotta. I feel like you gotta when you go in. I feel like you have to have a strategy when you go into a boxing. You have to make sure you do your research when you go into a boxing match with a certain type of dude. You have to make sure you have to make sure you get your punches off at the right time, and especially if he got that wingspan on you.
It's kind of like in any sport, like football. You know, you got to read. You know, you watch film.
I could have made it in football, but you know,
it's just
they said the only one black people fucking. All right, so that was the third one.
Yeah, and then so I would say not the current Canelo, but the Canelo that was fighting like Daniel Jacobs.
Oh, Canelo.
I
think this new Canelo that showed this last fight. I think this
fight.
guy is gonna be a fucking beast. I don't know. I think Canelo's getting old, so
yeah,
he still got it though.
Yeah, he still got it, but you know, just you know, you want to think about your life later on. Look at Mayweather. The nigga said, "I'm done."
Yeah. As a matter of fact, though, I'll put Terrence Crawford before Canelo, because we're talking about right now.
Word.
Yeah, Crawford, man.
Crawford's a beast, bro.
Crawford's what you call a complete fighter, bro.
Yeah, that nigga's
a complete fighter. He's nice. He's strong. He has everything, bro. And it's funny because it's like, look at how old he is, bro. He's 35. A lot of times,
see, Mike, I still got it.
A lot of times,
still got it.
But a lot of times, you see a fighter at 35, you say they're washed up, they're too old, they're too this. Yeah. He gave the performance of his life at 35, bro.
True that.
You know, at 35, he showed that he's unstoppable, bro. He could be world champion probably up until 40. You feel me? The way he performed that fight, I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody touching him, bro. Like,
I think one thing that I wanted to get into your recovery process after a fight. What's your recovery process like?
Man, just eat. That's it.
Like, you don't do the ice bath and just fight.
Yeah, no, that's before the fights.
Yeah.
So that's like the last week leading up, because by that time, like, I'm feeling like, man, like, you losing them last pounds, and you kind of start getting a little dizzy. Your body starts getting tingly.
Right.
You feel me? Like you're about to pass out. So after a good hard training where I lose a couple pounds, my pops will have an ice bath ready for me. I just hop in there and just bring you back. It feels like you drank so much water without drinking any water. You know, like you feel rehydrated without drinking nothing. You feel me? Like, and then oh man, that's probably like
how
the
long
best.
do you sit in there like for like?
I could sit in there for a while, bro. Like normally I'll sit up there for like 10 or 15 minutes. You know.
That's a long time.
The hard part is just the beginning.
That's a long 10, 15 minutes.
But it's because what helps me.
I know.
What helps me, bro, is like after a hard training, like you're hot, sweaty, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you're hot, you feel me? And then you go into the ice bath and it feels good. On a normal, like say right now, you're just chilling and stuff. Mm-hmm. Now you go into an ice bath, it's a whole different story. You feel me? It's like, but when you're hot, it's like say you go on a run and it's hot outside. And you come in, you gonna jump in that shower with some cold water and it's gonna feel good. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the ice bath. And even at that, like the first 2 minutes, it's tough because it kind of takes your breath away. You're like, you know, so it's like, whoo, but you just kind of focus on your breathing. Once you those first 2 minutes, you're just kind of like feels good, bro. The only thing about it is that like after like probably like 30 minutes to an hour after, I just be chilling outside because like my bones are cold. Mm-hmm. So shivering. Like, yeah, I'm shivering the whole time. So I'll come outside and I'll just be chilling outside, like in the sun, like damn, because I'll go inside or something. It's not even cold inside, but just because I'm my bones is cold, like I'm all cold and stuff, you know. So, but it feels good, bro. Like brings me back to life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then just after the fight, just eat, bro. Just that's all I do. Just eat and eat. Yeah, I'm not even.
So when did your training camp start?
Honestly, bro, my thing is I always try to stay in the gym, no matter, you know. My training camp would mostly start though, like I'll start pushing it to like the full extent, like 5-6 weeks, you know. Okay. But sometimes you'll get like a 4-week notice, you know. So if I get that 4-week notice, so like this fight, I had like 8-week notice. The only problem about it is that my fingers, so I still go to LA Fitness to go run and stuff like that, but I haven't really been in the gym. But starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be back in the gym and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Not hitting the bag with this one, but I'll just be doing everything else that I could do, you know. Yeah. And then, but I still have probably like 6 weeks, so it's cool, 6-7 weeks. So in a way, it's cool because I'll be able to, you know, just slowly, you know. And then once I hit that 4-week mark, it's like
it's full on.
Yeah, full on, kind of just train, rest, and nothing more, nothing less. You know, that's all.
That's what's up. You got anything else, Mark?
Yeah, your last your last fighter.
Oh, my last fighter. What about him?
Who's your last?
Okay. My last fighter.
So my last fighter. Fuck that nigga. I been all respect to his last fighter.
Yeah. No, that dude was tough. Who would it be? I always have to say. It's a lot of good fighters, bro. Honestly, it's a lot of good fighters. So you know.
And after that, maybe I want to hear your top 5 too.
I would say I would probably say Tank, bro. Gervonta Davis. I like
Tank.
Yeah,
you like Tank?
Yeah, I like Tank.
So none of the old fighters at all.
What happened?
None of the old fighters.
Yeah, I like the old fighters, bro. But it's just like anything in life, bro. You know, you get advanced. You get, you know, like. And I think you compare the old fighters to now fighters, and I think the now fighters will smash on them. You know. I'm not trying to take nothing away from them, bro. But I feel like now you got just so many great fighters that just. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of the old fighters, they were great, but I mean, look at who they were fighting too. You know, they weren't fighting nothing. You know, now you got a lot of great fighters, bro. And
I'll give you my top 3, bro.
All right, let's.
I got Rocky, and I just.
We not talking nonfiction, nigga.
Talking about Rocky, Creed, and
we talking about some real fighters.
Shit, I'll give you 3, bro. I'll give you, you know, I have to go with my Puerto Rican fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's tough now. Thinking about it. Fuck, bro. That shit's tough. I'm gonna give Oscar the Lawyer.
Yeah.
What fucking you?
Oscar.
Huh? What Puerto Rican fighters cracking right now?
What's his name?
Not too Xander,
yeah. Zayas?
Yeah, Zayas.
That's my girl's cousin.
That dude is nice, bro.
Yeah, his last name is Zayas. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if that's his cousin. That nigga's tough, though. That nigga's tough. Shout out.
Bro.
Dímelo, Bobby. But I'm not really a big boxer like that. Like, I know my fighters, but Tank will be up top there. Tank, Cruz, little Pitbull Cruz, you know. I like his style of fighting.
Yeah.
Like, he's a little beat, like he's a little.
So you watched his last fight?
Yeah.
You liked his last fight?
I mean, he put in work. I didn't like it. I think he could have done a little. You know,
it's because I feel like Pitbull
lacks
a lot of fundamentals, bro.
I like his style, bro. I like that he's aggressive.
He's very aggressive, but I feel like he's more like a street fighter.
Yeah,
he just kind of coming in, just trying to get that. You know, like no. I mean, all respect to Pitbull, but I feel like
Pitbull, if you hear this shit,
hell nah. Yeah, that dude is strong. That dude, I like
Pitbull. Bro. I feel like he's like how you say if he gets more into the.
I feel like if he learns some fundamentals and stuff like that, he'd be a dangerous fighter, bro.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
I'll give you my top 3. Definitely Tyson. That's my first one.
Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Mike Tyson. Okay.
Mike for sure.
My last fight is Mike.
I would definitely say Foreman as well.
Okay, you got the old school niggas.
Holyfield was definitely he was a haymaker, man. He used to knock niggas out for sure.
So you think so out of all of those 3, you think they'll all smash on Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Mike Tyson will give it to him.
Definitely.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's probably the GOAT.
Yeah. Tyson Fury. I see Tyson Fury smashing all of them. Yeah. I mean, look, we go back to George Foreman. You watch George Foreman, bro. George Foreman took a lot of hits. He took a lot of hits, bro. To where. I mean, I don't think he'd be able to take those kind of hits from Fury, bro. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, I feel like Fury's a complete heavyweight fighter, bro. He can move. He's strong. He a dog. Like, he got a chin, bro. Like,
Let me ask you this. What do you think about Ryan Garcia?
Ryan Garcia's good, bro.
A joke.
Nah, Ryan.
That's his big homie.
I think Ryan Garcia is good. Like, not even good. I think he's
nice.
He's not.
Nice.
I don't say he's great because he got but he's up there for sure, bro.
What weight class is Ryan Garcia?
35, 40.
Oh yeah. 40. Next fight is me and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people will talk smack about Ryan because he makes fighters look horrible.
Yeah,
that's not his fault though. A lot of these fighters, bro, they're not tomato cans. They're not. It's not his fault that he makes them look like that. You feel me? Like, I mean, look at that dude. What was that dude's name? He was some dark dude.
From Dominican. He's Dominican.
I think so.
The dude with the curly hair.
The dude that had fought Jojo Diaz too. Jojo Diaz went a distance with him, bro. It was a tough fight for him. Ryan was supposed to fight him, and then something happened with Ryan. He pulled out, and then Jojo ended up fighting him. Jojo fought him. Tough fight. Went to distance. Jojo not barely won, but he won. But you could tell it was a tough fight. Then this dude Ryan comes in and fights the dude, and just
the dark dude,
huh?
Fortuna.
Yeah, Fortuna. Yeah, that.
But
dude.
that dude was old, bro.
That dude, but
look, bro. Yeah, but that dude's old, bro.
Jojo Diaz had problems with him. It was a good fight. But then you see Ryan come in here and fight the dude. Man, Ryan just wiped him like he made him look like a tomato can, bro.
That nigga Ryan fast though.
Ryan, he is fast, bro. My boy Tank got him.
Ryan, yeah, for sure. But it comes down to the rehydration clause too. That plays a big, Ryan's a big 135 pounder, and Tank knew that. Like, that's why they put a rehydration clause on it. At the end of the day, like, and even at that, like, I'm pretty like. Even Tank, seen like in interviews and stuff like that, he was like, "Yeah, that dude was strong." Like, he was careful because now imagine a rehydrator full like even me, bro. When after my weigh-ins and stuff like that, bro, like I can only imagine just being able to go up a certain amount of weight. A lot of it is just water weight, bro. Because the first thing you do as soon as you've done weighing in is drink because you're thirsty. You go up a couple of pounds, and then not to only be able to go up only 5 pounds just on eating. Or else you're gonna get a hell of money taken away.
Let me ask you this: you think Ryan would have won if he was fully hydrated?
I don't think. I think at the end of the day, Gervonta's just Ryan wasn't ready for him, bro.
Yeah,
he wasn't ready.
But Mike was like, "No, that nigga ready."
He wasn't ready, bro.
You could tell Gervonta he was counting his blessings.
Gervonta, bro, right now I feel like it's the top. It's Gervonta and Shakur.
It's time, yeah.
That they're the two top dogs. Nobody's beating them, bro. Yeah. The only ones that are beating them is one of them. Yeah. You feel me? Like kind of like Mayweather and Pacquiao. Yeah. Nobody was beating Mayweather at the time, and nobody was beating Pacquiao at the time. The only one, you feel me, was them two. Like that's the same thing that I see with them two. It's just ain't nobody beating one of them. The only person I probably do see beating is one of my boys that trains at Robertson, Raymond. Raymond Morataya, bro.
He got hands?
Raymond's crazy, bro.
Hey, Raymond, come to the podcast.
Raymond ain't no joke, bro.
Raymond, he'll be who?
He'll be. I feel like he'll be. He's up there with Tank and Shakur, bro.
Heavy hitter.
They not that they had a chance, but they were like, they were in kind of talks of, because you know how Shakur's fight dropped with what's his name? With who?
Frank Martin.
Yeah, with Frank Martin. So they were looking for a replacement for, so they were trying to see if they could squeeze Raymond in there and stuff like that.
Shout out to
so
Raymond,
that would have
man.
been, but the thing was they already got. That dude Raymond, bro. He's something else, bro. He's man. I say
get him in here, Mike. You're the manager.
Get him in here, man.
That dude.
Get him in here, Mike. We'll pay money.
I say that dude's like the best one at Robert's Gym,
come
bro.
out of your pocket. You're the manager.
I say I say Raymond and Bam, bro. Both of them.
I seen Bam.
Bam.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah, that dude's no joke.
I seen that dude.
I say Bam's probably like in my top 5 too, bro. Bam.
Okay, shout out to Bam, bro.
Yeah, that.
I seen that dude, guys. I seen his last fight, I think, and he looked nice.
Bam.
But guys, if you guys want to go check him, where's it gonna be? Is your fight gonna be on
the Zone?
On the Zone, pay per view?
Sure.
No, I don't think it's pay per view.
No. If you guys want to go check out my guy, Chop, you know what I'm saying, chop some niggas down.
Hell yeah.
Go tap in December 16th.
Going 7-0, man.
Yeah, 7-0, man. We're gonna speak that out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
7-0.
God willing.
Yep. What can I find you at?
On Instagram at FBGM_Albert, and that's all I really be on. And even at that, low-key just don't even, so if you guys message me, whatever, I don't get back, I'll get back to you eventually,
One of these days you'll get back in there.
Yeah, I don't, but.
But yeah, if you don't want to, by the way, guys, I'm late on the
Apple?
On the Apple thing, I'm still fixing on that. They haven't got back to me, but if you guys want to listen to the latest podcast that I dropped, go ahead, tap in with them. I've been saying it for the last couple episodes, but none of the episodes have been dropped. I'm still waiting for them to hit me back up with what the fuck is going on. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's ABQNPR. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's ABQN_PR. If you want to follow the podcast, it's In the Woods Pod on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, if you want to follow me, it's IMX Good. It's all one word on Instagram. If you want to follow me on TikTok as well, it's I am good 0508. I'm still cleaning that up, by the way. So tap in with me for sure.
Hell yeah. And by the way, man, shout out to my guy, man. We're gonna make it 7-0 for sure, And this episode we're gonna dedicate to your brother too, brother.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And your cousin,
And
the end of the tunnel, bro, we're gonna run into him and hopefully make him proud. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna make that happen, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys tap in, guys, and it's always it's a pleasure having you in here, bro. Before you leave, we're gonna have to have you sign that board.
Yes.
Okay. It's a pleasure being here, bro. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna do a round 2, bro. We're gonna do a round 2 after your fight.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
So Mark, you wanna explain to him what we
Yeah,
doing,
man.
bro?
I'm the reason why these rules are set up for this board, bro. You don't sign in the letters anywhere around it, or probably inside, probably like the in the woods.
Yeah.
Just
don't inside the letters.
Don't
Mark
sign inside the
up.
letters. I was the one that was fucked up. Yeah.
Oh man, make space.
There's so many people that's been on the podcast already.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
you
man.
right there.
I'm about to sell that later. Just that piece.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
So you're a part of the In the Woods family now, man.
What size shirt are you, brother?
I'm a size medium, bro.
Oh, young.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And that's funny, bro, because I used to go to Mobile. I used to walk down this street all the time.
Yeah, we
I got
all
a couple
mobile babies, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of homies that lived in these apartments, so I'll be over here too and stuff.
Hell
For
yeah,
sure.
man. You're a war baby now for sure, man. We're gonna have to put that on your shorts.
It's official.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to pay to put that shit on your shorts.
Yeah, we gotta put that on the shorts, man.
Yeah,
We gotta
in
get
the
something
woods.
made for them or something.
Hell yeah, that'd be some shit, man.
Hell
How much
yeah,
that run?
Shit. We can go to Fashion District downtown LA, nigga. Get that shit cut and sold, nigga. Get the In the Woods on the shorts and all that.
At the end of the day, bro, I feel like we all from the same, just building each other up. At the end of the day, what y'all can help me with, I'm not. I feel like as though I'm not a greedy person,
Mm-hmm.
You guys help me, I can help you guys, and we can all,
Hell yeah, man.
That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah. Man, you guys make sure you guys tap in December 16.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys go check out my boy Chop,
Hell
chopping
yeah.
these niggas down. You feel me? So always, guys, stay blessed, be blessed.
Yes,
One love.
sir.
Peace.